Okay. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very off-the-cuff live stream here. I guess I should pop troop expansion. Might as well. Yeah, 2402 decided to come out and fight us. We typically do push them back sooner rather than later, but they do play with a good bit of heart, and they come back for third, fourth, and fifth rounds. So if we do get a bit of fighting here, then why not? Let's live stream it. Let me know if the music's too loud. It's a little early in the morning here, so I'm not going to talk too loudly. Hello, LeQuesc. Let me get the stream chat up here too. Does that work? I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is the Warriors Unbound KvK, and it's pretty in control right now, but the enemy is still fighting a bit. You can see we've got them pushed back to their passes. We can't actually enter these passes, but they can enter ours. And then we've got the whole zone under control. We actually just did the altar. It just ended. So yeah, hopefully these guys reform. It looks like they are. Yeah, so they're gonna keep fighting. Oh, I'm sorry the chat doesn't work. Allies are basically the two camps on the left. So like we started over here in this corner, and then our allies 1077 are up here. And then we're fighting the other four kingdoms. And 1077 is still finishing up clearing out their zone 6, but they're well on their way. I think they have some fighting going on here too right now. A little bit. So a little bit of fighting here. So it's a 2v4, but we're like the two strongest kingdoms, so I would say we were favored to win. Let me try to get this chat working right. No, that's not it. You know, I just can't remember how to get the chat going for this. Oh wait, maybe I do remember. So I can just like practice my live streaming skills with this stream. If not, have like a super amazing stream. Yeah, let me how do I do this again? Properties, maybe? Oh, there we go. All right, we got the chat up. All right, let me post this that we are live. Let's see. Are these guys, these guys reforming still? Looks like they are. I think they're gonna go for another round. No rallies up yet, but yeah, so this is like the third day of fighting, basically. What's kind of weird about this KvK, or interesting about this KvK, is that basically this big giant zone 6 opens with the level 5 passes, right? And so at that point, only 2 kingdoms can get into this zone. And so you basically just fight the same kingdom you fought in zone 5. But then it's only 24 hours later that the level 6 passes open up and another kingdom is able to enter. And so then it becomes 3 kingdoms that are able to get into this zone. Which is really interesting. Like you get like a bit of a, you get like a 24-hour head start where you have a 1v1 fight, which we were able to set up a lot in that 24-hour period. We just basically covered all the holy sites so the enemy couldn't do a fort drop, and we were able to get forts up right outside of these level 5 passes. So we had like a nice head start to prepare for a 1v2. But then I think at this point now, when these Warrior Unbound KvKs happen, it's going to be like 2 weeks fighting in this zone before the level 7 passes open and we can actually get through and start attacking some other areas. So I think there's going to be some Warrior Unbound KvKs that are like really interesting zone 6 fights. Maybe where it's a fair fight, a fair 1v2 fight. Because it is like a really, really big zone. Yeah, it's a huge, huge zone. And there's a lot of circles and sanctuaries in the zone. So there's actually some pretty important real estate. Yeah, so hopefully these guys push out. One thing I do like that 2402 does pretty well is like they're disciplined in the way they form the ball on our side of the pass. They're doing a little bit disorderly right now, but for the most part, they all push through the pass at the exact same time. So we're not able to like cut them off per se. They're being a little sloppy right now though. So yeah, hopefully we get some decent fighting here. I don't know, there was some really good fighting yesterday. I kind of wish I had streamed, but we weren't like sure how serious it would be. So I was kind of just, wanting to be a little more focused on the fighting. But yeah, I sort of like the way this zone is structured. 1 versus 2 is, I would say, problematic in general. It was a very fair, if all 6 kingdoms were pretty even, then it would be kind of weird to fight a 1v2. But I like how big this zone is. It certainly has the potential to be an epic war in a zone this big. And the other thing is, you can get into other zone 6s also, right? Like we could, if we wanted to, go through this level 6 pass and help our allies in this other zone, right? So every kingdom has the chance to enter 2 zone 6s, and I think that balances out the 1 versus 2 nature of it a little bit. Yeah, we got him to the passes. We had a very good plan, and I think we're just like a stronger kingdom than these kingdoms are. They're just like kind of average A kingdoms, and whereas we're a kingdom with a lot of kill points. So I'm not like saying that it was a fair fight it was a fair fight. It was a 1v2 fair fight, but um, it wasn't like some amazing accomplishment we did. It was more just like a very clean operation that worked out very well. But yeah, I mean, Warriors Unbound is pretty cool. I like the artifacts are pretty cool, right? I did the the cavalry artifact, and so I'm able to put it on my Flavius, and now I can run Flavius as a cavalry garrison, which we did. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. I can't even tell if it's too loud or not, but maybe it's just this song is kind of janky. So yeah, I did use the Flavius garrison yesterday. Jan Ziska Flavius garrison. And it had some very good results. So that's pretty fun. The artifacts are fun. We've been using Nevsky Tariq rallies, which is a really strong rally. Well, you can also do like a Henry Nevsky rally, Henry Nevsky Archer rally. So it's making some more things viable. All right, looks like they are forming up. That's cool. They have rallies up? No rallies. Yeah, this is just like a younger kingdom. This is Kingdom 2402. So they've just been around a lot less time. Their accounts are a lot younger than our accounts. And you can certainly sense that. Yeah, right, Lequesque. We can't rally this level 6 pass. It's a one-way pass. It's semi-protected. Because it's like if you could rally their pass, it would just open up almost the entire map to everyone really quick. So they've limited a little bit where you can't move that far as a kingdom. Yeah, it is actually a cool feature. It is a cool feature. It's like a little OP, I would say, because there's like certain combos that are just like extremely OP, like Nevsky Tariq or Henry Nevsky. But it's like if we didn't have artifacts, then I would say there's really no viable Cav rally. I mean, Nevsky Joan is okay, but it just like doesn't do. It's like doesn't do very well against infantry, and then it's easily swarmable. So it just makes a few additional things viable in the game. Whereas like in a normal KvK, you don't really have a Cav rally that you can use regularly if you were like an Imperium Kingdom. But in this, it just makes more. It's like it expands the meta a bit. So thanks everybody for hopping on the stream. Do me a favor and throw a like on the video if you can, or throw a like on the stream if you can. I think that'll help get it out there a little bit more. But yeah, we'll fight these guys here. I wonder if I have time to switch gear here. Probably do. Seems like they're taking their sweet time to form up, so. I had all my gear on my Jan Ziska, because I was just like sitting in a flag for the last like 24 hours. But we cleared that fort away. My Jan's able to come home, and I can put that gear on my Nevsky. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll show it to you as I pull all 5 out. So basically, I've got 3 cavalry marches. Oh, they're moving over here. Interesting. Yeah, these guys are like, I don't know, they're kind of fun to fight against because they have these they have pretty disciplined ball movement. They're always like shifting around and stuff. I kind of dig it actually. You know, because we're a little looser right now because we're in 2 different alliances. We're like the English-speaking alliance, but then we've also got the Korean alliance. So it's a little harder to coordinate our movement. And plus, I'm streaming right now, so I'm not directing anybody anywhere. But yeah, it's really good when the Koreans just set coalition ball markers. That's honestly the best way for us to operate, because we'll just listen to what they say. Okay, but yeah, my marches are Nevsky Joan, XY Minna, Boudica YSG, Juan Scipio, and then Saladin William. And yeah, it's been kind of a slow KvK, not a ton of fighting. I am at, I mean, I'm at 10 million kills, which is not bad, honestly. I thought I was much lower than that. Yesterday was really good. I actually missed like the first 3 or 4 hours of fighting and still got maybe almost like 100 million, or like, what is this? Yeah, 100 million kill points. So yesterday was some really good fighting. And yeah, I mean, 10 million kill points while only having 250k dead and controlling a bunch of the map. You can't complain about that. Yeah, my cav set's on its way. My cav set's on its way. I'm close to being able to refine my con helm again also. Alright, we're going in. Nice, very good song. Very good song for this fight here. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Don't want to go too deep. Just kind of dancing. Thing I was doing well yesterday was I was like noticing which of my marches got targeted, and then I would just like pull just that march back, and it would really readjust the fight for a lot of people. It's just one of the really nice things about having the PC version of the game. And you can also see that it like runs pretty well. So yeah, I mean, you can just see that it's like the killing is pretty good here. Yeah, we'll have to see how many times they come back for more here. We definitely respect the effort, but we are just a little too strong these days. Especially around a pass. Honestly, our kingdom is amazing fighting around a pass because we just have such good open field, and it's such a simple fight. It's just a pure test of strength, right? Oh, I didn't even look to see what the rally was over here. Because I should have been blocking Reigns. We got Sanriel's garrison in there. Sanriel's garrison's been sitting in that fort for over 24 hours now, just absolutely wrecking everybody. Yeah, server lag, I mean, it definitely happens. This is like just this size of this KvK is just like so perfect, you know? There's like, it's just like 6A kingdoms. Like this giant map, and there's 6A kingdoms on it. So the fights are not that big, and there's just not very much lag. But yeah, there's definitely like, when you're in a big KvK, it's definitely the lag as much as it is the performance of the client. So yeah, hopefully they form up again. I think they were a little more motivated yesterday because you know, their allies over here, Kingdom 2059, which is like a Thai kingdom, they were actually 2059. They actually had territory on this side of the pass. Like they had a fort, basically right here. So basically, you know, both camps were attacking us at the same time, and they were able to stretch us out a little bit. And you know, that was their best chance to get into the zone. I think it just gets harder and harder as time goes on, as we get more established in the zone. Yeah, I mean, definitely our kingdom is utilizing our farms and our alts. I should be on my alt right now, filling up the garrison, but I'm just streaming instead, basically. But yeah, it's mostly just alts in our forts. That's, you know, that's obviously one of the keys to success in this game, and I'm seeing more and more kingdoms get good at it. Is just using farms and alts to fill up garrisons and rallies. The thing that I wish we were better at, and I'm sure this is a problem for all kingdoms, is that when somebody launches a rally on a flag, people join it like so freaking fast. I wish all the mains would just chill out, let alts join the rally, and then have all the mains join, you know, from the field while the rally is in progress. Our alliance will actually just like kick mains. Like if we're all on voice and like coordinating at a high level, we'll just straight up just like kick mains so that more alts can join. But you know, that doesn't always happen. That happens when we're like very coordinated. Most of the time it's just first come, first serve. Yeah, I mean, it's like the mains are just like so useful in the field. It's an interesting balance that you have to strike, because on the one hand, there are a fair number of people who I think don't take enough deads on their main. You know, they're like so focused on their open field, and they are they like think they themselves are such an important open field player that they will like they won't take enough deads. They'll be like, I have to maintain, you know, my 400k K marches throughout the KvK, and they don't take enough deads. But then there are others of us who, you know, we just like fill too many garrisons, and we swarm too many flags. I would say that it is always correct to join a rally in progress. I can't think of any situation where a player shouldn't be joining a rally in the field that has space to join. There's just like no time where that's the case. But I think sometimes with like a garrison, either someone else who's like less of an open field fighter is going to join if you don't, or you know, sometimes the garrison trade is just bad, and you know, like if the garrison's going down and you join at the last minute, you can take a lot of deads there. And I think sometimes that's not worth it. You're better off just saving those troops for the open field, but it's an interesting balancing act. But it's nice, you know, that's what's nice about the game, is that like literally every single player gets to make all of these decisions about how they themselves allocate their troops. Dude, this is like, I feel bad for these guys. Like they're gonna reform, and they just know. Like our ball just keeps getting bigger, and their ball keeps getting smaller. We shouldn't attack them. We should like literally, we should not even attack them. We should just wait for them to form up and have as good of a fight as we can. Hey, how's it going? I see you've got a... Sorry, I can't say your Korean name, but I'm guessing you might be from 770, so what's up? Just figured I would stream the fighting today, since it should be quite relaxed. I actually, so, sweet, I think the rewards are pretty good on the holy sites. I mean, the buffs are good. Do you mean the first occupation rewards for them? Are these worse? 1,000 gems? These look like about like the normal ones. So I mean, to me these are good. To me these buffs are good. Like, you have the healing and troop capacity one, and then you also have the AP counterattack. So I mean, the buffs are good. I think the buffs, I guess there used to be like one other circle that I can't remember what it was. Was it like all damage or something like that? But yeah, I don't know. I think the circles are good. And there's also sanctuaries in this zone, so there's like both. There's like an absolute ton of oh, Sonrail needs captain. All right. All right. Yeah, I think that... Tell me what you mean, Sweet. I think the buffs are pretty good. Obviously, in Strife of the 8th, the buffs are like really weak, which is weird. And I don't know what the circles are like in Nile. Let's give officer title to who needs it. I know both Sarzan. Hello, Sun Lim. Welcome to the stream. No, I have not tried Call of Dragon. I've watched a fair amount of streaming of it. Field fighters go to C. Is something happening in C? Thank you, son. Thank you. I'm really enjoying you know, streaming and making content for Rise of Kingdoms. It's definitely been a very fun thing to do. Hopefully I find some more time to make videos. I've just got a few things that I'm wrapping up work-wise, and then I'm gonna get back in the video mode. KvK give 100 hours of speed ups. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe just because there's maybe it's like a smaller, you know, like there's like less. Well, I guess in KvK 3 there's only like 4 camps, so we might be needing to go somewhere else. I'm like not sure. Honestly, I'm like trying to figure out what's happening. Oh, Coalition Mark 6. Oh. Okay. So the enemy... Okay, so this is like a coordinated attack by both kingdoms. Okay. Well, we're gonna stay here for now. We might switch later. We'll definitely take this next fight here. Yeah, so there's a few things popping off. That's cool. We can stream for a while longer if there's plenty of action. All right, let's get in here. Kill the march that's trying to reinforce. Value. Value. All right, other people will pick that up. We'll call Attila rally. Do not swarm that rally. Do not swarm that friggin' rally. I mean, the best thing that these enemies are doing is they're like clearly talking to each other and coordinating when they attack us. That's definitely commendable, that level of coordination. I don't know, I really do appreciate the level of heart that 2402 and 2059 are showing. Like, they have a very tough fight against us, but they have tried. They have tried. And we definitely appreciate that. That makes the game like way more fun. Alright, looks like here's the last rally. So like you can see that our reinforcements were just like perfect the whole way through. And that led to another very good trade. Oh, is that right? Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I was actually researching 2402 last night. Like I just kind of searched their name on the ROK Discord. And I did see that they were kind of like it looked like they were kind of a serious jumper project. It looked like Busan was a player in 2402, and then I think I saw some of your chat in the ROK Discord as well. All right, so let me. Give people the option to go to either place. I feel like both will be pretty well under control. Is this our flag? No, it's their flag. Okay, so they'll have a flag done, and then we will. I wonder what these are looking like. Do we need garrisons over here? Maybe I should go over to see. Maybe I should give Sanrail R5. Yeah, I saw that you guys had the star for. What made me curious about 24-2 was I saw you had the star for like the first KvK, so I was like, man, if someone has won, if someone gets the star in the first KvK, that means they must have been a pretty strong kingdom. Yeah, I'm gonna pass R5 to somebody else and go over to C. Yeah, anyway, about Call of Dragons, there are certain things about it that are cool. I actually think the graphics are decent. I have no problem with the graphics. I like the artifact system where you can have like, you know, each season you can have different, essentially like different special attacks. And I like, what else do I like? I mean, those are like the main things, you know. I like the artifacts. I think the graphics are fine. But at the end of the day, it's just a very similar game to Rise of Kingdoms, and this game has you know, ruined my life enough, and takes enough time, energy, and money from me that I would never contemplate playing another game that's similar to it. Like, why would I want to? Like, Rise of Kingdoms ruined my life, but if I also played Call of Dragons, it would probably ruin my job as well. And I'd just be like an unemployed bum, and all I would get for it is the opportunity to play the same game that I'm already playing. So that's kind of where I'm at with Call of Dragons. I just see no reason to rebuild something that's taken this long to build in ROK. I'm trying to find one of Idun's ults to give R4 to, or R5 to. Oh, they're coming back out. Let's give NAPDG Envoy. All right, we'll do one more open field fight here in D, and then we'll go over to C and see if they need any help. C is just one of our alt alliances. All right, later, LeQuesc. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, two. You had 2 stars. Gotcha. Gotcha. No, I mean, I really have. I think 2402 has done some good things, some things well. Honestly, like they had really good numbers yesterday. Like their activity yesterday was actually pretty good. Like when I was playing, their ball was bigger than our ball, and you know, it looked kind of like intimidating in a way because they really had us outnumbered in a big way. But then they just had like much younger accounts than we had, basically. But like, yeah, they had good activity and they had good like discipline and movement with their ball. So I can certainly see how they would win some wars. I think they could win some wars. They just need to tighten up their rallies and stuff a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say too much, but like, yeah, they just need to tighten a few things up discipline-wise and like make their trades not so bad. But I mean, yeah, if you have like good open field activity and you move around as a group, I mean, you can do a lot in this game. Yep, thanks for everybody tuning in. Throw a like on the video if you haven't already. We are just here dealing with a bit of a offensive by our enemies. We have this zone locked down, but they are, they're really just trying to fight. They're doing the same thing we're doing, which is we just want to fight. It's fun to fight. For the fortress. Oh, for barb forts? Well, I mean, Mina Cow Cow is, the best fort rally for KvK 1. Another option, and the option that I used back in the day, was Boudica Minamoto. Like Boudica primary, level up the Boudica, and then have Minamoto as the secondary, and so the skill tree of the Boudica pairs well with Minamoto, and you can do forts very well with that combo. If you aren't going to spend on Minamoto, then what would I do for fort rallies? What would I do for fort rallies? I would definitely use Boudica. Boudica is like a no-brainer for fort rallies. And I mean, I would probably build Baybars, right? I would do something like Boudica Baybars, because Baybars is worth building early on, and it's a cav commander. See, I do like Boudica Baybars or Boudica Sun Tzu or no, Ethelfled. Do Ethelfled. Yeah. Do like Boudica Ethel. I would do Boudica Ethelfled for Barb Fort rallies. Jacob. And thanks for jumping on the stream. Yeah, I'll get better at the new player questions as time goes on. I'm a little rusty on some of that stuff, but I know that it's certainly useful for people to hop in the stream, ask questions, and I'm happy to answer any questions you all have about Rise of Kingdoms. I've been playing for almost 5 years now, I think. Like 4.5 years at this point. So, right, 4.5 years. Yeah, 4.5 years. So yeah, ask me any questions you have about the game. I'll do my best to answer them. And you might get some different answers from me than you get from other people about the game. I definitely keep my own counsel as far as how to play this game. I'm not someone who hangs out in a lot of the troop-based discords. where a lot of theory crafting gets done. I mostly just talk to people in my alliance and watch other YouTube content creators and just come up with my ideas about the game from there. But still getting the hang of content creating. You can see that I haven't even refreshed my marches. Like, we've fought these guys about 3 times now, and I haven't even refreshed my marches. One of them's at yellow health, so I'll send the XY back. And my city's literally right here. I really should be refreshing after each fight, but yeah, I haven't exactly lost a lot of troops. Yeah, looks like they're gearing up for another rally here. I guess we should shift over and defend our own B fort. Hey. Alright, I'll take this fight. Who are they hitting? They're hitting the Boudica, so let's retreat the Boudica and shift the fight towards us. Guess not. Guess they switched. You can see I'm pulling them in now. Like, they targeted the Nevsky, I retreated the Nevsky, and dragged him out of position. I'm really liking the PC and the way that you can shift the fight around with some good movement, some good retreating. You know, like these guys got pulled by somebody else. Probably Dalu, underneath the fort, took some AoE damage. Yesterday, I was just shifting the fight around this fort over and over again, forcing people to fight us under the fort and take AoE damage. It's definitely an interesting skill, learning how to use this PC client correctly, because it's not like super straightforward, because essentially what happens is, you know, you retreat the one march, like you retreat this march, but then you want these other marches to keep attacking, or maybe like switch targets, right? But then when you hit D to select all the marches, this one gets selected as well. So it's like weird. It's almost like what you have to do is you have to you like retreat the one, and then I feel like I should just do this. I should just like use the square with the alt key to select, to do like a square selection, and then that will, you know, accomplish what I want to accomplish. But it's just like one of those things where like you just practice and get the hang of like how you want to use the PC client best, like which hotkeys you want to focus on. I know some people will like make control groups. Neural was talking about control groups the other day, and I'm just like, I never use the control groups. I don't even know what mine are set at. Is this it? Where's the yeah. See, I like, okay. So what do I have? Oh yeah, these formations. See, I've never used these formations. I just use the single troop type, or the single march. I select that march and then hit the R key to retreat it. And then I just use the select all marches on screen or select all marches total, right? I don't like build control groups at all. Okay, so I was gonna go see if things are happening in C. Let me just go join them. N70C. Yeah, they got 3 flags that are burning, so probably do need to reinforce these, right? Yeah, definitely come over here. Set up shop. Oops. All right, so I think we do want to reinforce these flags. This is kind of our job. I'm gonna be a little distracted just like setting this up because, to be honest, it's our time of the day to actually run this stuff. So I'm gonna bring my alt over here as well. We have time. We have time. Let us get set up. These are the situations where I love having some alts. So I built like a second alt that can be in Kingsland and can reinforce stuff. It's like you can just throw stuff into your own flags basically. You know, like you garrison and then have your alts like fill it up, and it's just like life is easier that way. So let me get my alts in here. Put them in the back. Them over here. Where did they go? I guess they can go here, whatever. Oh, I need to bring my marches home. 1 second. Sorry. Alright. So let's put here on our garrisons. This sucks. People are going to realize that I talk to myself while I'm playing this game. I guess it's like sort of a good habit when you're streaming, but I don't talk to myself like I'm a streamer and then I'm talking to other people. I literally talk to myself like no one else can hear me. So yeah. I don't want this. Oh, life of a garrison player. Switching gear all the time from one march to another. Everyone has their own weird gear. All right. Oh yeah, the thing with these flags is that we might not have a captain, so we need to the first person who jumps in the flag needs to be the captain. That's fine. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm friggin' here. would love to use Jan Flavius, but I need to do 2 garrisons here. Are these the most important flags? I guess not really, huh? I guess I picked the wrong flags to garrison. I'll garrison 2 and someone else can be counted on to garrison the other one. We are just getting set up here. That is what we're doing. Oh, you know what I should do? When I'm on my alt, I should put the screen somewhere cool. My bad. Alright. We just need to find one more garrison for that south flag. Yeah, they've got a pretty big group here. I guess their flag is burning too, so it's like not too serious, but I low-key have 3 garrisons. I could garrison this flag too. But let me see if anybody else can. Let me see if Toxic wants to garrison this. Or Pink. Pink can garrison this. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We're just dealing with a very mild insurrection by our enemies. So they healed. Can we heal? Do we have like R4s on? See, this is the issue. We don't have like any R4s. Let me open up my English to Korean translator and ask, can anyone extinguish? Oh, captain's on, okay. Alrighty. I love these little skirmishes. It's like a little puzzle to solve. Yeah, so so their king is on. So this is like a fairly serious breakout, I would say. I mean, it's not like super serious, but it's annoying. It's definitely like has the potential to be annoying. Because we have this like very thin strip of land. Maybe I should garrison down here instead. Let this flag go. I think that's better. I actually think that's better. Or I'll just do 3 garrisons. Let's just do that. Let's do 3 garrisons. Sorry, everybody. Just having to figure a bunch of things out here. This is why it is better when streamers are not leaders, because you don't get all this like weird downtime where there's no action. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine on all these. All right. So we will do this. Take the gear off Nevsky. Put it on Jadwiga. I mean, for real though, how cool is it that I can garrison three flags? That's pretty strong, man. And I'm missing the friggin' fight. Son of a... Yes, I'm using gems to extinguish flags, because in A Kingdoms we don't have, like, especially in A Kingdom alt alliances, we don't have unlimited alliance credits. So you use gems to extinguish, because alliance credits are actually valuable. It's not like a it's not like Imperium where you get endless gold chests and thus endless credits. I mean, as long as we like push them back and they can't reinforce this flag, then we're like totally fine. I just like this. I like stability, right? When I look at this situation, I don't think to myself, oh, let's just overrun them and then they can't attack our flags. I'm like, let's fill these up so we can safely extinguish. And then we have time. But I mean, I probably did not have the right approach to this. Probably the right approach was just like overrun them. But you never know. You never quite know how tough the enemy's going to be. And you don't want to just let a flag burn down empty when you can extinguish it and fill it up. The other thing that I learned that I figured out yesterday is like, so like when you on the PC client, when you actually select it, when you tap a key and select your marches with that key, you get that little pop-up, right? Here, I'll show you in a second. You get this pop-up of these 3 icons. But then when you grab the marches, when you select the marches to swing it, then those icons go away, which is really nice because those icons really get in the way. All right, so problem solved with that. I guess I can just extinguish this as well. I'm going to use credits one time. Yeah, so problem solved, I guess. Somebody rallying this? Okay, Pincus. I'll be right back. Need to go a little water. Let me give you, let me look for some action for you guys to watch while I take a break. Oh, someone's hitting me? Sure. Okay. All right, be right back. There should be a rally hitting this flag shortly. Please enjoy. Oh, they're coming back out. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to be totally fine on our flags. It's just a matter of getting rid of theirs. King skill. This kingdom fights a little bit better in the open field than 2402, I would say. All right, so Pink's in a different alliance, which is beautiful because I will not get hit by AoE. The only annoying thing here is that I only have 2 marches because I have 3 marches and garrisons. But hey, it is what it is. I think this is a fight where people should really not dance too much. You should really just do damage because you really are trying to stop the enemy from reinforcing the flag. So it's not about the trade, it's about the objective. You're also trying to protect the rally from being swarmed. So there's just like a lot of good reasons to just be aggressive, run your marches down a bit. Now, obviously, I'm a little out of position here, and I probably should have... Yeah, oh man, I like did not play that well. My bad. All right, so that was not like a great example. I went like way too ham. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to start trainings. Yeah, so it's popping off a little bit here. We got a bit of a pop off. You got a bit of a pop off. I'm glad I streamed. Glad I decided to stream. Let me pop one of these while I decide whether to get a 10% on. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Please throw a like on the stream and throw a and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're trying to stop 2 kingdoms from breaking out of the passes we have them locked behind. It should work out fine. It's not. This is not like a super urgent situation, which is part of the reason why I'm streaming, but they're applying a bit of pressure. We'll see how the Yan Nevsky does against the Boudica Henry rally. Should do pretty good. You know what I mean? That's what the Cav's good at, is dealing with those high damage archer rallies. I think where the Cavs seem to struggle is against the Tariq Bakal. But we have some answers for that as well. This is Warriors Unbound KvK, so we have the artifacts where you can put an artifact on a commander and their troop type specific buffs work for any troop type, or work for the troop type you select. And so right now I have my artifact on Flavius, and so Flavius can be a cavalry garrison commander if I so choose to do that. Although right now my Flavius is chilling right here with Zeno. Oh, kill the Jedwiga. Oh, that's the that has to be the garrison. That has to be the garrison captain. I bet there's no garrison in there. Oh, there is one. Okay, they got 2. That's pretty good. All right. much is in there? Yeah, so we're just gonna wear this thing down. I think we'll be able to just wear this thing down. Let's check the report on the okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. They canceled pretty early. We only got 1 Reigns. This was a pretty like fair test, I would say, and a good trade for the Jan Nevsky. I mean, Nevsky is just like ridiculously good as a garrison. It's just so wild. Obviously terrible against Swarm. You can easily swarm the Nevsky garrison, but against a rally or when in a pass, gosh, the Nevsky is so friggin' good. It's hilarious. I mean, I guess Scipio is too, so. That's Rise of Kingdoms in 2023, right? Yeah, we should just like not let their ball form, actually. I actually think we should stay right here at the pass. I think we should stay right here at the pass. Yep, Pink has the same idea. Yeah, I think we're getting control of the situation here. I'm sure we have another rally soon. Yeah. So we're getting control of the situation here. Let's see what's happening at the other pass. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. We're dealing with it. Dealing with a little pressure on a Thursday morning. I've been up all night working. Had an absolutely ridiculous medical file to transcribe where it was just like, I literally spent more time looking up terms and trying to hear what the doctor was saying than I spent typing. So it was just like a mind bender of a file. And I thought I would be asleep by now, but this action happened and it seemed like a good opportunity to stream. And I'm glad I did. Thanks everybody for tuning in. More of this to come in the future. I am enjoying the live stream game. And so I think it's just a matter of doing it more, building up a bit of a community here, and yeah, just developing a reputation that I have a good live stream, a fun live stream to tune into. We'll get more people involved, have an active chat, and just have a really good time playing and talking about Rise of Kingdoms. I can stream while we're fighting. That's like the best. That's the best thing, you know? So I'm glad that I was able to stream and kind of pay attention here. Wasn't like, I wasn't super good in the game. I wasn't super focused, but it was good enough. All right, here they come, hey? Oh my gosh, my Buddha is getting wrecked again. Run, Boods, run. I'll heal my hospital soon, but I'm gonna leave my garrisons in the flags for now. So really there's no point to healing right now because my Boudica's walking back to town anyway. My Guan would be the only March that can even fight anyway. So they have like a big ball. I don't think this is over. I do not feel like this is over yet. We got a nice burn there, but I don't think this is over. Did I get 30 helps? I must have. I must have. I've never gone this far in a KvK without using all my healing speed ups, ever. Absolutely zero lag in a fight like this. You can really just move as smoothly as you want. You can move as smoothly as your device and your reaction times allow. The main thing that's weird about a fight like this is when you have 3 garrison commanders. Like, if, as you can see, I usually reach over to the right to select my 2 marches. So you have to, like, you gotta reach, like, all the way up to the top of your commander bar, or else you're gonna select one of these and pull it out. Usually, you know, you've got like 1 garrison commander, and so you can like grab this one of these lower commanders. But I got 3 right now, so it's a little weird. I gotta reach to a different place than I usually reach. I guess we should stay there. I'll refresh. I'll refresh. I think I'm getting really close to 5 million kill points, by the way. Too bad there's like not a little bit more action today. That would have been a very cool milestone to reach on stream. Or 5 billion. 5 billion kill points. That's a heck of a milestone right there. my pace on kill points is not amazing because I have been playing this game for a long time. But you know, 5 billion kill points in less than 5 years. Very solid. Very, very solid. And you can see it's hard, man. When you're in the garrison, you don't get any KP with those marches. I'd normally be out here with 5. Can you tell that I whine a lot? I do whine a lot. Let me get all this other stuff done, because after this fighting is over and the stream ends, I am gonna go to sleep, and that's gonna be it for me on the day. So I gotta get all my daily stuff done now. I already did my bastions. What else do I need to do? Lost Canyon. Get these out of the way. I just do like a very weak defense in Lost Canyon because, well, I like to, even though I just lost that fight, you know, I like remove one commander so that I lose more matches, because I just like to make sure that I get the 25 wins each week for the crystal quests or whatever you call them. All right, looks like these guys are gathering up again. I think they will push out again, and we will be ready for them. We will be ready. What else is there today? Oh. Yeah, so for anybody just logging in, we are just dealing with a very light breakout attempt by the 2 kingdoms that we have locked in, or locked out of our Zone 6, Norrisford. We took this over in the last 48 hours. We had a very just like clean, swift operation to conquer this whole zone and get forts up at their passes. So they're trying to break out. You know, they're giving it a shot. They are coordinated. This kingdom is showing more activity for sure. I mean, if 2059 had as much activity as 2402, this would probably be a bit of an issue right now. But it looks like, you know, things are under control. Things are under control. Which is why we don't have a ton of people over here. I was kind of wondering why we didn't have more people show up, but that's clearly because things are continuing to pop off over at these passes. And so people are very content to fight over here. I might need, maybe I should bring my alt back. Maybe I should bring my alt back to the fort so I can reinforce there. I don't know, I guess we'll wait till this flag is down. keep an eye on the action over here, and if I get attacked, we'll see it on the screen. There's a new Korean officer. This KvK, the Koreans had another very good migration before this KvK, and I think they've got some officer types in, and the new officer is like very, very verbose. Like when you translate what he says, it's always like very, very verbose. There was what does this say? Let's see. No, that's not it. You know, there was also one yesterday where all they were saying was reinforced cavalry, but the translation was like, please lubricate all equestrian-based troops here, or something like that. Like, it was crazy how verbose the translation was. It was great. Like this, make a ball in the middle according to the position of the opponent's ball. Like, that's pretty good. It's true. We do have to move with the opponent's ball. Yeah. So we're just wrapping things up here. I think I will stay online unless it gets really, really quiet. Part of me, I'll open this elite trophy. Might as well open this. Nice. Nice. I do have a bunch of armaments to open, but I was planning to do a stream Friday afternoon, and so I think I'm gonna open these then. It's tempting to do it now, but I think I'll open them on Friday. If we somehow magically get to 10 likes on the stream, I will open the armaments now, but I think that'll be probably tough with the current numbers. Let's see, what else is going on? Let's see if there's any action on the other side of the map. It's been a fairly busy last 48 hours. I mean, I think these are pretty cool. This is a cool phase of this Warriors Unbound KvK, where a bunch of kingdoms are getting access to the same desirable zones. Oh, they actually burnt this flag. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So 1077 is losing a flag here, or it's burning. They haven't lost it, but they are burning. And then what is happening over on this side? Oh, they're rallying here. Yeah, so this seems to be the time of day where the enemy likes to fight. You know, like 14-ish UTC to like 18-ish UTC. Like the enemies in this zone fight during that time, and the enemies in our zones fight during that time. Which is why my sleep schedule is completely jacked right now. And I've been up all night. Well, it looks like things have slowed down a little bit. And I can't really do anything other than watch what's happening because I want to stay alert. So I think I am going to call it here for a stream. I appreciate everybody tuning in, as well as everybody who watches this video later. Really enjoying the growth of the channel. Really enjoying live streaming, because you can just like instantly do it. You don't have to edit anything. You just gotta make a thumbnail and get the stream going. So thank you all for tuning in. More to come from this KvK in the future. I do plan to do a live stream Friday evening, maybe Friday around like around day change, so like the start of Saturday, like Saturday at 1 UTC, something like that. I'll probably jump on a live stream and do some barb chaining, open some armaments, and also do any events that are going on. That's the plan. Although I do see that there is a Silk Road over the weekend, so I might hold off. I might hold off and live stream during Silk Road instead. But either way, I'll be back, and really appreciate everybody tuning in. And until next time. Oh, hey, Catty Cat. Yeah, thanks for jumping on. I figured I'd see you on one of these live streams eventually. I know you're a dedicated YouTube watcher just like me. So, yeah, I'll be back soon. I'll either stream tomorrow at the end of the day, or I will stream when we do Silk Road. But either way, I will see you all on the flip side.